All right, all right, all right. Everyone, come on in, take a seat if you can. All right, thank you, Chris Styles, for the music. All right. Win, win, win. That's absolutely right. That's absolutely right, brother. You can go ahead and bed that down. I want to welcome everybody here to Monumental Sports. Of course, Capital One Arena, home of the 2018 AFL champion Washington Valor. Yes, I got that plug in there automatically. My name is Wes Hall. I want to welcome everybody here. We have so much to talk about today. I am so excited because of this right here. I am a uniform fanatic. I love football. I love sports and entertainment. And so thank you all for coming out this morning. I want to recognize a few people. Of course, my brother, Zachary. How you doing, Zach Leonsis? Love to see you again. Of course, Ted, Randall, Jaws, the whole list goes on. Everybody up here, I want to thank you for taking the time to come out this morning. I'm not going to waste your time. You came to hear from these gentlemen right here who have been pioneers in this industry, not only in sports but in entertainment, and making sure that we keep an environment of success and growth in this industry. And you came here to watch, see the new uniforms, right? That's what we all came here for, right? All right, so I want to thank the media for coming as well. I will get out of the way. First person coming up to the stage right now is actually Randall Bowe. Randall, by all means, take the stage and the microphone, my friend.
All right. Thank you all very much. Thank you all for coming today. This is an exciting day for the Arena Football League. A lot of hard work goes into stuff like this. So our partners at Phenom Elite, fantastic. The uniforms are going to look great, as you'll see. And a lot of people behind the scenes. John Adams, the president and COO of the Arena Football League, is here. So thank you all very much. So we are 18 days away from the kickoff of the 2019 season. It'll be the Washington Valor against the Baltimore Brigade on Friday, April 26th. And it's going to be a fantastic season. 2 new teams in Columbus and Atlantic City. And we have a lot of exciting announcements between now and the start of the season. So stay tuned. Find a place to go see a game, go to a game, because you're going to love it. We announced the new football and the new design. Here's the football. You're going to see the uniforms in a second. The whole concept behind rebranding and the redesign is to show that arena football is exciting, it's engaging, and it's fast-paced. And all you have to do is go to a game, and you'll see what I mean. But you're going to get a taste of it today when you see the uniforms. So thank you all for coming, and without further ado, I'm going to introduce one of the visionaries in the world of sports, and that's Ted Leonsis, the chairman, CEO, and founder of Monumental Sports. So thanks, Ted.
Thank you, Randy. Thank you, Jaws. It's really cool to see the new football with Randy Bowe, who's been a long-term friend and partner of mine, worked with me at America Online, and here as our general counsel, become the commissioner of the Arena Football League. And Jaws, really one of the great leaders and personalities and players in the NFL. And with the two of them and hard work from lots of people, we are going to make the Arena Football League work. And Randy mentioned on how we have been very, very measured in our growth and our expansion. I think it's very, very important that as a repositioned league that we meet all of our commitments. And we said we would be expanding to 6 teams and a couple of new markets. My fellow chairman, Susan Anmuth, over here, for the expansion committee, we curated where we would go. We were looking for football markets and markets that would be very, very supportive for our innovation in gaming and gambling. That's why we chose Atlantic City. Atlantic City is absolutely perfect for us to be able to play at the boardwalk and to be in New Jersey where sports gaming is now legal. Will be a great test bed for us. And then Columbus was a natural place because Ohio, as we know, is just football crazy, and the building is world class. We know that building very, very well via our work in the NHL with the Washington Capitals. I'd like to say that I'm very proud of the work that we've done to keep this going and be respectful to the union, to the players, to all of the vendors, and to all of the people that have been involved with the Arena Football League for a long, long time. It's a big, big responsibility. It's not something to take lightly, and we have executed and planned and funded this in exactly the right way. And I couldn't agree more that this year augurs to be even more exciting because the quality the players and the coaching in this league is really, really terrific. And because it's indoors, and I just have to continue to extol the virtues of indoor sports and why it's ascendant. We play in these 15, 20,000 seat, mostly modern arenas, and we're able to have the fidelity of bandwidth, which allows us to do things like streaming over the top. We will be innovating and doing a lot with the league and the content and the programming to stream and go directly to consumers, and they're mostly younger consumers. This week's cover story in Sports Business Journal is all about Gen Z. It's just this code word for you millennials, you're getting older, and Gen Z is their next up. And their needs and their desires coming out of high school and college, they're very, very different than the previous generations, and they're being introduced to attending sporting events for the first time, and we have to think different and execute differently to reach those people. And the biggest drivers of innovation and development in professional sports right now really are around streaming video, going direct to consumer, over the top in your own way. Secondly is gaming and gambling. Sports Business Journal named the gambler the person of the year and on their cover for last year, and we want to be front and center. We said that when we entered the league. We said that when we said this is either a fallen knife or fallen angel. Well, we caught the angel, and some other entrepreneurs caught the knife. And we really are being very, very thoughtful of what we will be able to do in gaming and gambling. And then the third is esports. And as you know, Monumental is an absolute leader in esports. Our investments in Epic Games and Fortnite. We own part of Team Liquid, plays in League of Legends and many other platforms, and Axiomatic, our holding company, is just driving a lot of innovation for that industry. And this game reminds us most of a e-sport game. There's lots of scoring, there's lots of drama, there's a narrative that's being written every single day. You have to watch the game all the way to the end. And what we'll be doing this year to be even more relevant to young viewers is even shortening and making the game even faster, if that can be believed. So I think it's a great day for the league. It's a great day to meet our commitments. We're very, very, very committed to our athletes and making sure that they're trained well, that their nutrition is right, that all of their insurance is paid. We understand how hard they play, how hard they practice, how hard they work. And we want to make sure that athletes know that they should come to play in the Arena Football League because we will take care of them in the right way. And with that, what I'd like to do is introduce someone who I've become very close with and who's a big, big part of this journey. Is probably the bedrock founding member of this league, and that's Jaworski.
Ted fumbled already. Your team didn't fumble in the Arena Bowl last year, so congratulations to the Washington Valor, the defending Arena Football League champions. Wow, what a great turnout today. Ted, thank you so much. Randy, thank you so much. And it's exciting to be a part of what we're going to see in a few minutes, but before I turn it over to Nathan in a second, let me just take a couple minutes to talk about the Arena Football League and maybe my personal journey with the Arena Football League. As most people know, these are the smart guys. Zach's down there. We've got all the smart guys here. You know, I'm the football wonk. Football has been my life since I was a little kid. 17 years in the National Football League, 4 years at Youngstown State University, 4 years at Lackawanna High School outside of Buffalo, New York. 25 years of my life was playing this crazy, wonderful game of football. When I retired in 1990, I was hired by ESPN and the NFL Network. So the last 28 years, I've been covering the game of football. I love football. I love the people that administer the game, those that coach the game, those that are active in any way, shape, or form with the game of football. I think the game builds tremendous character, and you have to have amazing teamwork to be successful. Those are the things in life that are so important to be successful. That's why this journey that we're on, I love that word that Ted mentioned, because it is a journey. In 2004, I became an owner of the Philadelphia Soul because I love the game. I love the players, the coaches, those involved. I love the game. And by the way, the greatest indoor football players in the world play in the Arena Football League. These guys are incredible, amazing athletes. They play this game at a terrific level. I have incredible respect for the guys that play arena football. It is a hard, tough game, and I'm not quite sure there are a lot of receivers in the National Football League that could play in our league because they've never run into a wall before like you have to in the Arena Football League. And maybe just to expound on Randy and Ted's comments, I think life, business, what we're doing here with the Arena Football League is about relationships. We've developed an incredible relationship with Ted and his staff in Monumental Sports. The expansion into Columbus and Las Vegas, and Randy and I, and Atlantic City, Randy and I were there. We saw that excitement. We saw where in Columbus, their first go-around, they averaged about 14,000 a game in Columbus. You know, Ohio's a football hotbed, Ohio State University. We'll pack the place there. Atlantic City has embraced us with open arms. So we got 6 teams this year, and the growth is going to be incredible because it's a measured growth, and Ted and his staff have done an amazing job of laying out a plan that we're going to grow this league and make it a great, great arena football league. Because we have one thing that people love in this country, and I know they love the Washington Capitals and your Wizards and all those, the Mystics and all your teams, but they love football. We own arena football. So we're going to make arena football work. And we're excited about that. And I don't want to go too long because I'm excited about what you're going to see. Now, I know as a former player, you know, you wanted to look good. You wanted to look cool, man. The last thing some guy wants to do is come on the field and his jersey's real hanging out and he's baggy. Now, some of you folks that have never been in a locker room, you wouldn't believe the extremes players go through to look good. They'll be with the equipment manager before the game. Hey, trim my sleeve up a little bit. Put some tape in there. Tighten it up so I can show my guns. You know, uniform has got to be good. I can't play well unless I go out there and I look sharp and I look sleek. And when I walk out that tunnel and the fans go crazy and go, look at those uniforms. Well, we found a guy that's going to give us that. And our players, when they come out of that tunnel and 15,000 screaming fans are there, you know what they're going to go? Wow, look at those unis, man. They are so cool. And we'll say, yes, you can go right up in our retail store up on the second level, and you can buy one of those. Buy one of those jerseys. So we have been working hard to make our game cool, fast-paced, fun, and our players will be cool. And we found a great partner. And when you do the uniforms, you got to do it right. And you got to find someone that has a passion for what we want to do, develop a long-term relationship with what we're going to do in the Arena Football League, but also understand we got to look cool. We got to look cool. Start from scratch. Give us the wildest, craziest stuff that you can absolutely find. You know, Generation Z, X, I'm not sure what generation I am, but I know what cool looks like. I know what cool looks like. So we found a guy that's going to deliver cool. And with that, I'm going to bring up the CEO of Phenom Elite, excuse me. Here he is. Come on, Nathan, get up here. It's all yours. Knock it out of the park. Nathan Dorton.
I want to thank all you guys, Randy, Ted, Ron, for having us here. It's a big opportunity for our brand and company. We're very thankful for this opportunity to be the provider for this league. As we originally founded in 2013, I took $65 from my dad after being a former college football player at Appalachian State, and produce our own 5 pairs of Phenom Elite custom football gloves. After that, you know, we had developed a full uniform and apparel line and continued on growing our business and working very hard. We ended up doing the glove deal with NFL Hall of Fame wide receiver Randy Moss, which really helped our efforts in getting our name out there more. So as we developed our uniform and apparel line, we started working with lower-level indoor football teams, and that kind of built our resume a little bit about our creativity and our passion for the game. So this past year, we reached out to the Arena Football League, and we're very excited about the opportunity to produce uniforms for them. And as you'll see when these uniforms come out, several are very different than what you may have seen before. We did a great job working with each team individually to come up with a style and a design that they specifically liked. That's one of our big selling points as a brand, is being able to customize and meet customers' needs as best we can, rather than being in a cookie-cutter model, so to speak, with other apparel brands. We're very excited about this partnership, and this partnership will help us grow as a company. We feel that with the history of the league and the players that come through here, we will be able to increase our credibility as a brand, and we love the mission that the Arena Football League provides for players and fans. We're very excited, as I said, and let's do the uniforms.
Thank you, Nathan.
I said we're going to be a great, great customer and partner, and we're going to pay you.
Amen to that. Thank you, Nathan. I would be remiss if I did not recognize Jeffrey Bowler and everybody here at Monumental for the tremendous job they've done putting this together. I want to make sure everybody knows that they have done a serious amount of work to make this happen. Also, shout out to you, John, as well. So, what do we come here to do, right? I said, see the uniforms, right? And I believe exactly what you said, Jaws. Look good, feel good, play good. If you play good, they pay good, and you eat good, live good. You already know the rest of the sound. So without further ado, let's bring out the first team representing the city of Albany. They will be called the Albany Empire. I like that. That's right. Feel free to give it up. Notice the detail in the piping of the pants. Very empirical, and of course, an orange that you cannot mistake. The home and away uniform. I love that. Next up, a new team to the AFL this year, representing Atlantic City, your Atlantic City Blackjacks. Ooh, fresh. Black matte helmet, the blackjack on it. That's really nice right there. It's all about the details, folks, all about the details. Representing our friends from right up the road, you know them. I'm going to be impartial this year. I'm going to be nice. The Baltimore Brigade. Yes, sir. Back once again. All right, the next team up, again, another team expanding in this AFL, representing Columbus, the Columbus Destroyers. All black matte again. And again, notice the detailing. You'll see Columbus on the side of the pants, just like you'll see the Brigade logo in the front, as well as Atlantic City and Albany. Representing the city of brotherly love, the Philadelphia Soul. This is a definite upgrade to this uniform. Real bright, impossible to miss. The Philly Soul once again coming back at you. And forgive me for asking for a standing ovation for this last team, but they are your 2018 AFL champions, the Washington Valor. Great uniforms. Again, a great partnership. This is what it's all, guys. Feel free to stand there, take a moment, get as many pictures as you want. This is your AFL for 2019. Big things in store, growth always. Is there anything any of you would like to say up here on the stage? Tanner, you feel good? You like what you see, sir?
Yeah. I'm thrilled. They wouldn't show me the designs in fear of somebody in the building in D.C. leaking them. And so you never know what you're going to see, and I think they're really sharp and awesome and differentiated, and I'm very proud, and your team did a really, really great job. Congratulations.
Great. Thank you very much. Thank you. You anything there?
I know you're going to see great football on the Arena Football League fields this season because the guys are going to look good. You got it, Wes.
All right, good, feel good. All right, thank you all once again. Plenty of photo opportunities, media interviews as well, et cetera. So thank you for coming out today. We wish you luck, and we look forward to a great AFL season. Once again, thank you, and have a great day.